Raider Nation, what is the deal, man? Once again, it's your guy Panama Fargo, and I'm back to y'all live with another episode of the Raider Rundown. And today, a glorious day, man. We get to go over the rundown of the Raiders versus Giants game, talk about what we liked, man, what we saw, and then we're going to get a little preview of what we need to talk about going into this next week versus the Jets. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this intro started, and let's get this shit cracking.
Young guy, I had a dream that someday I would build the finest organization in professional sports.
Is the deal, Raider Nation? Once again, it's another episode of the Raider Rundown. Make sure y'all tap it on that like and on that subscribe button, and please hit on that little notification bell so you get updated whenever I drop episodes and go live, like I do all the time. But look, check this out, man. We got to go over the recap of the game yesterday versus the New York Giants. And what did we see? Okay. Number one, everything that we said in our keys to victory before the game, it came to fruition. D-line, active, right? Somebody other than Max Crosby. And even with Max Crosby, he had 3 sacks. But somebody other than him had to get busy. And immediately we saw guys, Adam Butler, Tyree had a sack. John Jenkins played well. Tyree played well against the run, very, very well. And you can definitely see his progression. Even Malcolm Coach was in there a little bit. But all these guys on the D-line played well. Another guy that we've been asking for, I know me personally, been clamoring for and never understood why he was inactive, next to Jay Silvera. We saw him get in there, make a couple plays in the run game, right? And these are guys that are hungry. These are guys that we've all been wondering, why in the hell are they not out there? Because these dudes are wide-eyed. They're hungry, bro. They're ready to go. You need to put guys out there like that. And even you see Nesta. Why did these fucking motherfuckers have him sitting on the bench? This is his words. Why? We all question the same things. But the D-line got active. Another key that we said needed to happen. Bring pressure, bro. Bring some pressure towards the quarterback. Don't just let him sit back there and pat the ball. And what did we see? 6, 5, 6, damn near 7 motherfuckers to the ball, getting to the quarterback. I mean, God damn it. Nate Hobbs was back there. Trayvon Merritt got a sack. I mean, these are beautiful, beautiful things, right? And these is also things you got to do because you got to cover up your linebacker deficiency. We were so thin. But even with that, they played well too. I mean, yeah, Saquon got a little busy a couple times, right? He got a little busy, but for the most part, we pretty much held him in check. All right, and for the majority of this game, they ain't have no points. And we looked like the better team for all 4 quarters. When the last time Raider fans can sit there and say we look like the better team for all 4 quarters? We ain't have to sweat. Man, I'm telling my lady after the game or just shit during the game in the 4th quarter. I'm like, bro, I don't remember the last time I watched a Raider game and I'm not sitting here fucking sweating in the final minutes of the 4th. Crazy, right? Defense played very well. And I'm starting with the defense because they've been playing well all season. So obviously you give them their flowers, right? They're playing well. DB room, Amik Robertson. Once again, he's in and out the lineup. And every time I talk shit about Amik Robertson, here he comes, does his thing. Like I said, I never give a damn when I get proven wrong or to come out here and say I was wrong. Why? Because if I'm wrong, that means it's some good shit that's happening. And I have no fucking problem admitting that at all. Right? And I was the guy that said Amik shouldn't have made the 53-man roster. Wrong. And I'm cool with that. Why? Because I'm a fan of this team motherfucking first. And I said this on somebody's live, bro. This type of wins is why I made this channel. This type of win and this type of feeling is why I make this content. Some motherfuckers may make it to get the headlines and do it because the Raiders are a sexy name to use and they know Raider Nation is going to view and witness, and we've always been part of the drama. But this channel ain't for that. This channel is for this shit when we win and we can celebrate, right? And like I said, if I'm wrong, fuck it. That's good. I want Amik to do good, bro. Great. I was wrong about Trayvon Merritt. Great. That's what the fuck I want. Let's have them come out here and play ball, bro. Play some fucking football. And that's exactly what we did yesterday. For 4 fucking quarters, that physicality, that intensity that we wanted to see was on full display. And that's the shit. That's the Raider football that we fucking know. Intense, physical. That's the shit that we like to see right there. So immediately from the defense, the tone has been the same, but they upped their fucking intensity, right? They upped their fucking intensity. And the defense played well all season, but yesterday, it was different. They were more aggressive. And that's exactly what I thought was going to happen if Antonio Pierce got a little bit more, influence on what the calls of the defense could be. So we start with the defense. Understood, bro. 6 points only given up in the hole. It don't matter what the fucking situation is. To hold somebody to 6 points in this league, very, very good accomplishment. Very good accomplishment. Now let's go to the offensive side. Night and day. Night and fucking day. You match your highest score total in one half than you've done in any game in any point of the season this year. One half it took you. And what did they really do differently? Let's ask ourselves, what did the offense do differently that we were not seeing? Stick to the run game, right? Stick to the run game. You can't have 11 fucking carries as a running back and get any type of rhythm. It's just not going to work. 15. It's just 15, 11 carries for a running back, bro, especially of Josh Jacobs' caliber. You don't get no type of rhythm like that, bro. He's one of those backs you got to continuously give him the ball. Let him eat for 4 quarters. And by that 4th, these motherfuckers ain't going to want to tackle him. That's the type of back he is, bro. Also, let's give some love to the big boys up front. Okay, if you ain't heard it from no other channel, you're going to hear it in this motherfucker. Because I have been on the stance that this goddamn O-line is not as bad as most people want to give them. And I be damned if we can come out here and talk shit about the O-line, but not give them their flowers either. It's not what we going to do. So for the big boys, bro, big ups. Because everybody has shit on them the entire season. And some may be warranted, but not all. Not all of the grief they've received is warranted. So when they do good, bro, we can't forget about them. They did very well. I don't know, maybe, Bo Hardegree changed the motherfucking blocking schemes for him in the run game because it looked like they did a little more zone, going east-west, you know what I mean, than trying to go north all the time and just do that straight-up power blocking shit. It looked like they did more zone this game, right? And that's exactly what the fuck Josh Jacobs is good at when he can put his foot in the ground, get vertical. All right. And that's the type of back he is. So look like they changed it to make the O-line more comfortable. And the number one thing that we had to see, we got a rookie back there. And guess what? That jersey was motherfucking clean, wasn't it? That goddamn jersey ain't have a spot of grass on it. 0 sacks given up by the offensive line. So once again, bro, give them their motherfucking flowers, bro. They did their thing yesterday, kept Aiden O'Connell clean. Let Josh Jacobs get to the second level. Get busy, man. Gave AOC time, bro. It's beautiful. So I give them their flowers. We go to our weaponry. Finally, we see in the ball spread. What I say all the time, spread the wealth, bro. Yeah, spread the wealth. And we're saying all this. Devontae had how many catches? 1 catch? 1, 2 catch? Man, it's nothing. He had nothing to his standards, right? To his standards, Devontae had nothing. But we're talking about 30 points with Devontae barely being a factor. And the shit that we saw from him last night, that's the shit that you want to see. And that is why yesterday he wasn't tripping about his motherfucking stat line. If anybody heard about what Devontae said after the game, it was, I don't care about the stat line. It's not about me. Now let's turn 30 into 40, 40 into 50. And that's the type of shit you want to see from your leadership. Now, it's easy for a lot of content creators to come out here, and I'm not calling anybody out, but it's easy for us to come out here and just bash him for what he said against, what team, whatever fucking team it was, what he said after, I think, the Packers game where he wants the ball. The offense not looking good. But it's understandable because the offense was not looking good. Now, you see this type of leadership show up. This is the leadership that we talking about. This is the characteristics that show up because this guy is a team player. He's a true leader. He don't give a fuck about his stat lines as long as the team does good. You saw the way he celebrated Trey Tucker's catch. Night and day energy difference. from this team, bro. This man celebrated Trey Tucker's catch, celebrated Jacoby's TD like it was his own. And that's what I want to spread too, bro. We can always get on players when there's drama. We can always, it's the easy storyline. But we gotta give them their flowers when they do things that prop up this team, that make us proud, bro. That's some shit right there, man. Made me proud that he on this team. And I love Devontae, bro, but it made me proud that he on this team because he a motherfucking leader. And that's exactly what we starting to see. The leadership come out from the players. The players' energy and their characteristics and their leadership is starting to come out. And now, with more weeks of it, we're going to start to put this imprint on this team. And this team is going to start to form its identity. It wasn't formed in first 8 weeks, whatever fuck weeks it was. Josh McDaniels was here. Wasn't formed. We had no fucking identity. Now, 1 week, when Antonio Pierce, you get to see what it is. I'm not going to say the identity is fully formed yet because I believe you got to go ahead and win a couple games, put a little string together for you to finally have an identity and finally gain some momentum. I don't believe we have momentum yet either. And I'll get into that in a little bit. But these are very, very good starting blocks. So for the weaponry, bro, Jacoby Myers, good game. Good game once again, very reliable target. Little couple drops here and there, but I attribute some of them drops to some timing issues with Aiden O'Connell, right? And gonna get into him in a second. Hunter Renfrow, active again, right? He's active. And first game without McDaniels, active like a motherfucker, wasn't he? Shit, very telling. And it would have been a serious fuck you if he would have gotten to that end zone on that last damn play, you know, when the blitz came and Josh Jacobs failed to pick up the linebacker. If Josh Jacobs picks up that linebacker, that's a fucking touchdown. So that would have been an ultimate fuck you. Michael Mayer saw his physicality. Austin Hooper, he got a catch. Trey Tucker, finally, right? Go deep, bro. This man has that type of speed. Use him. We used him. Find a fucking lead. I think even DeAndre Carter got involved. We saw Amir Abdullah. We even saw Zamir White. Why not use all your weaponry, bro? Use all the fucking tools. You don't think Batman goes into a fucking fight and don't use every goddamn tool in the utility belt, do he? He don't do that. Shit, that's it. You feel what I'm saying? You got to use what you use. You got to use what you have, bro. Use everything to your disposal. Because, bro, I'm sitting watching us use all these weaponry, bro. Watching us use all these weapons, and I'm saying, bro, they can't fuck with us, bro. When we're on our game, when we execute, not a lot of teams can fuck with us. Even with a rookie quarterback. I'll say it now. Even with a rookie quarterback, not a lot of teams can fuck with us, bro, and this talent that we have. Now, getting to the rookie. Very poised. Very poised. Y'all let me know how y'all feeling, man. I think, hey, to me, if you agree, maybe you disagree, but to me, bro, the kid came out here and showed some shit, right? And what I say the keys to victory must be. Okay, I said maybe, 200, maybe 230 range, but the very crucial stat line he needed to have, a donut for the motherfucking turnovers. 0. I needed 0 turnovers from your boy. He gave me just that. No touchdowns thrown, but he led us to the end zone. He still led us down there in the red zone. Converter with Josh Jacobs. You got the best goddamn back in short yardage that you need. You know what I mean? You give Josh Jacobs the ball in that 5 under range if you're in the red zone. So what you do? He's going to get that bitch in there. You know what I mean? So why make it difficult? Why try to throw with Aiden O'Connell in the red zone, damn near the goal line? Why try to do that if you have one of your best short yardage backs behind you? So we saw him. He didn't press. He didn't do a lot of things that made you scratch your head, right? Now, a couple of them throws that I saw, it was behind, maybe late, maybe a tick off, maybe a hair off. But I attribute a majority of that to just not having the reps. Just not having the in-game reps. Maybe this is the first week that he was really able to take the first team reps, a majority of them. He'd be like, all right, now I'll get more comfortable. Now with more weeks under his belt, with more comfortability with the receivers, with the O-line, with all these factors, with more comfortability, we'll be able to see him really flourish. Because right now, he's playing well, but he's playing like a rookie still. Can't get that. He's still playing like a rookie. And you can tell even the coaching staff kind of gave him a rookie playbook. Maybe a rookie game plan. We're going to protect him. Don't put him in bad situations. Take care of the football. You can tell that's what they did. Now, the steps. We need to see the steps being taken now. And that leads me into this next week. This next week is a fucking crucial test. This is a test because the Jets are beatable, but this ain't no fucking easy week. I don't want anybody thinking this is an easy week because it's not. These dudes come to play, especially that defense. They come to play now. And on the offensive side of the ball for the Jets, they can run the fucking ball. They're physical. They're a physical group. So what we're looking for now, okay? One, you beat the team you're supposed to beat. Check, right? Check mark on that. And that's perfect with a first-time head coach. That's perfect. Now, another step that Antonio Pierce and Aiden O'Connell and Bo Hardegree are all going to have to show us in Raider Nation. One, how do you adjust from week to week? Okay, what are the adjustments you're going to make? That's the first crucial thing because we all know with our previous regime wasn't making a lot of adjustments. So, one, how will you adjust from week to week? What will you change schematically maybe? What will you game plan for differently? How will you come out different? So how will you adjust? That's number one. Number two, and I think, Hondo Carpenter said this on his podcast. How do you handle success? That's the next thing. And I thought that was very, very crucial. How are you going to handle success? Because we're used to this team playing a very good game, come the next week, fall the fuck off. And then everybody, fans, players, everybody looking like, what the fuck just happened? Nah, can't have that. Can't have that. The energy must remain high, right? The intensity must remain high. In order to achieve what the fuck we trying to achieve, it's got to remain high, bro. You know what I mean? And those two crucial things are going to be a big fucking test come this Sunday. Now, I expect the energy and the intensity to be high because it's Sunday night football. All the eyes are watching. You just came off a big win. The energy is already seeming to be lifted. I expect all that to be high. But when that game starts, there are certain things we need to see from this coaching staff, right? To allow us to say, these are definitely the guys. Because we already want to anoint them. Me personally, me too. I want to anoint this motherfucker right now as the head coach. I want him to be the head coach. But we need to see things. And this is not me saying he can't do it. Of course not. But I just want to put that out there that there are certain steps that we need to see in order for us to really, really be confident. Because we're all confident, but there's other things as a head coach that you must do. All right. And now we're looking at the quarterback as well. Let's talk about the quarterback. Rookie played very well. I'd say the 2 starts. Okay. The first half of that first start, shaky. Second half, beautiful. Now you come into the full 4 quarters, gave me a real solid production. Now next week, it gets real. It gets fucking real next week, and I love it. I fucking love it. I love when you get challenges and shit, bro. I love to be challenged so I can prove a motherfucker wrong. So I can come out here and say, fuck you, I can do this. This is what I want from him, from Aiden O'Connell, because guess what? How do all of us Raider fans talk and feel about this kid if he goes out there and beats the Jets like he just did against the Giants, right? I'm not telling him to have a crazy-ass stat line. I don't need him to have a crazy-ass stat line. But can you be efficient? Can you take care of the ball? Can you be accurate in spots that we need you to be, right? Third downs, crucial third downs. Can you be accurate enough to get us conversions? That's all I need. And now, yes, we just saw a very, very big test from Aiden O'Connell. Whit Martindale is going to bring the house on the motherfucker. You saw it yesterday, bro, blitzing from every which way. He blitzed from every which way. And we saw our young rookie quarterback make checks at the line, right? He moved protection. He changed plays yesterday. Beautiful. But this defense coming in here next week is a different beast. They're a different beast. They're real. So if he could come out here and replicate or even ascend above what he did yesterday, we might have to start having that motherfucking conversation. Like, this might be the dude. But this is what I'm saying. I'm in no way, shape, or form am I saying they can't do it, because I want them to do it. I fucking want this whole group Chad Kelly, Antonio Pierce, shit, Aiden O'Connell, Patrick, I want all of them to remain. But these are steps we got to talk about now. Because in order, they damn near won us over. But in order for us to really believe in the direction, you got to win games, bro. You got to win games, and the product has to show up on the field. Next week is the beginning. Now, this week, cool. That's what I wanted to see. And you were really supposed to beat these motherfuckers. But next week, yes, sir. That's the test. That's the test. And then we go into Miami, and whatever the fuck happens there, happens. Well, we talk about that when we get there. But as far as just the rundown of the game yesterday was domination. Domination and intensity was brought yesterday. And that's exactly what us fans want. I mean, like I said, when's the last time you've been able to relax during the fourth quarter? This is exactly what we wanted to see. But in order for Antonio Pierce to win over not only us, but Mark Davis, in order for him to do that, next week are these type of fucking games where he's going to have to win. You feel me? He wins them games. No doubt in my mind, Mark Davis gets the wheels get to turning in there and saying, all right, bro, that was 2 big games in a row. Your first game is a big game because it's your first head coaching game. You don't know what to expect. You don't know what's going to happen. But this second game here, now they got tape on you. Now they've seen what Aiden O'Connell can do. They kind of seen the changes you made to the game plan. One, like we said, how will they adjust week to week? We need to see it from this coaching staff. How will they adjust, right? And 2, how do you handle success from a franchise and from an organization that has recently not handled success well? You get success and then you say, oh, that's good enough, and then fall the fuck off. No. I think I said it in my group chat with my guys, man. The word of the motherfucking rest of the season, more. That's the word of the rest of the season for me. And I'm going to continue to say it. More. Why do I say it's more? Because even when you think we blowing the motherfucker out, you can score more. Even when you already whooping the quarterback ass and you have 6-7 sacks, we can get more. You feel what I'm saying? Aiden O'Connell, 200 yards, cool day, no interceptions. More. I want fucking more. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the name and that's the word of the rest of the season. More. So, regardless, I'm very, very excited. As you can tell, bro, my intensity already. I'm ready to get my ass out there and coach and play the way I'm feeling. But y'all let me know down below, bro. How do y'all feel about the wins? And look, usually I don't tell nobody to come in here and say nothing. But look, bro, if you about to come in here and say, oh, it was just the Giants, go ahead, leave this goddamn video and go somewhere else. Because I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear it. Oh, it was just the Giants. We shouldn't get excited. What the fuck are you watching for? What are you watching the team for? Would you rather us be shitty and talk shit? That's what I'm saying, bro. Get out of here with that shit. Enjoy the wins, bro, because we've been in the dumps for too long. Enjoy the wins that come to you, and I'm going to enjoy this fully, man. I'm going to celebrate with y'all. So regardless of it, man, make sure y'all tapping on that like, tapping on the subscribe button, hit on the little notification bell because your boy going to be dropping episodes all goddamn week. We're going to be previewing. I'm already ready to get to the fucking Jets. I'm ready. I'm already ready. But speaking of the Jets, make sure y'all watch tonight Monday night game. Jets, Chargers. Very, very good scouting. Very good scouting we'll be able to do, man. And just eye test, right? Ain't nobody saying you got to go watch the film, but just eye test. They're going against Justin Herbert. See how they game plan against him. See how they game plan against Justin Herbert. Give you a little tell on what we can do next week to them. Well, how we can attack them. But once again, make sure you're hitting all them buttons, man. And y'all know I keep it authentic from the clouds to the ground on the Raider Rundown.
I need a bad bitch with an accent, serving in peace, still taxing. Just got tapped for the young Cash App, moonwalking like a young Mike Jackson. Yeah, shots to the head, ride clean and still fuck feds. Realest nigga and it's on my kids, so who the fuck gon' wanna test me, bitch?